Okay, well, I hope everybody is getting ready for Thanksgiving. I wanted to give you some news if you have been watching the market and kind of like sitting on the sidelines trying to decide when to jump back in. I'm going to tell you, whether you're a seller or a buyer, I highly encourage you that now is the time to jump back in because we've had some encouraging news. I know you saw that the Fed hike rate of another 0.75 basis points. That is not a direct correlation to mortgage rates. It's just an attempt to try to lower overall inflation. But it does have some impact. But the interesting thing is when the consumer inflation index came out, actually because it was trending lower for the second month in a row, it had positive impact on mortgage rates. Mortgage rates actually dipped for the first time in a beat. And so for folks who wanted to lock in a rate in the past week, they had a smile on their face. So this is actually good news for sellers and buyers, not just buyers. Nationally, we have seen that prices have come down in about 1.5% to 2% in the top 20 markets. So I know you are seeing some price decreases. Again, we are seeing, I would say a lot of those are people who, again, are overpriced. They're trying to now come back down to reality of fair market value. And some are just potentially kind of panic selling. We do see some amazing incentives out there, particularly if you want new construction. So call me if you were thinking about that. What I find really interesting is that for the first time home buyers, we are seeing that this is the lowest recording since they started recording in 1981 of their intent to buy, that the deals closing have been the lowest number of first-time home buyers ever. Now, that's not good news. We want affordability. We want people to be able to realize the American dream, right? But it is another sign that this is not the same thing that's going on in 2008. In 2008, there were 40% of the buyers were first-time home buyers. That's when a lot of people were getting loans they should not have gotten as well. So it is tighter on the lending side, and you got to have some good credit. So great news for us, though, is also Nashville was marked as one of the 10 fastest increasing inventory levels in the top markets. So that is great news. All right, so now let's talk about what's happening in the greater Nashville area. So closings are definitely down by about a third of where they were a year ago, which is, it's not a major cause for concern because last year was not a normal year. We are seeing inventory come up, again, another month of inventory up 90% from where we were last year. So for buyers, this is a great opportunity. You can actually go see 3 houses in one day. For sellers, you now have to compete more than likely against some other things. So you might have to do some repairs. Let's talk about the average price point. So for single family home, again, this is the greater Nashville area. This is definitely not Davidson County or Williamson County, but the average price is $478,500. That is up almost $50,000 from where we were last year. Condos are up even more dramatically. They're now $346,000. So $346,000 if you want a condo. You have to have almost $500,000 if you want a house. The appreciation level for condos has been fantastic. We're seeing 17% appreciation versus single-family homes. Like I said, that had 11. And the reason for we think that is happening is because of the fact that some first-time home buyers just cannot afford to buy a single-family home. They are having to go to the condo market, where now, because of more competitors, it's causing prices to be able to, sellers to get more money. So I wanted to share all this news with you. The net is that, yes, you are seeing price decreases, but there's probably more context to that. This is definitely not shifted to a buyer's market yet. We are still firmly in a seller's market. If you have a home to sell, I'm going to highly advise you not to wait for spring. I hear a lot of people saying they're going to wait for spring. Well, if you think the competition could be, tough now, wait till spring, because a lot of people are hoping the interest rate will be lower too. If you're a buyer, there is no reason to wait. We're getting encouraging news that we think we're probably maybe at the tip of the rates. If you buy now, you can refinance and get a lower rate. If the rates go up, you've been able to secure something still in the high 6s or low 7s, and that's a win for right now. And again, you can still refinance when things drop in another year or two. So I want to answer any questions you have about your specific neighborhood. This is a very hyper-local market at the moment, so let me know what you want to hear about.